House of Fashion. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be based on how to cut this gorgeous tie you are seeing on the screen. That is a top with 2-step pleated sleeve. So this is the cutting. Then I'll be using a cardboard to cut out this particular shape for you. But this is what I'm going to use to show the illustration on how to cut. So you can see the shape. So before you can cut this, you have to fold your fabric into 4, and that is what I'll be doing on the cardboard. So I'll be telling you the requirements you need to cut out the top. You need the length of the top, the length. You need the back measurement, that's the shoulder measurement. You need the bust measurement. So this is shoulder measurement, the bust measurement. You need the waist measurement. Then you need the sleeve length. Then you need the length of the one you're going to use to make a pleat around the sleeve. And that is all I'll be showing you here. So the measurement I'll be using on this cardboard is not constant. You can use any measurement. It depends on the measurement you want to determine. So the first thing I'll be doing here is to fold this into 4. This is into 2, then into 4. You can see into 4. So the next thing you're going to do is to take the shoulder length. The shoulder length with, so we have a shoulder slant of 1/2 inch. Then shoulder length, I'll be using 3 inches for the shoulder length. 3 inches for the shoulder length. Then shoulder slant of 1/2 inch. So after then, what you need is armhole measurement. Let's assume is armhole 3 inches. The waist measurement, let's assume it's 6.5 inches. Then the length of this top, so let's assume it's 12 inches, like this. Then I'm going to take the bust measurement. So let's assume the bust measurement is 5 inches. So 5 in 4 places is going to give us 20 inches. So this is 20 inches with the same allowance. So the waist measurement here, let's assume the waist measurement is 4 inches. 4 in 4 places is going to give us 16. So with the same allowance, I've already added the same allowance to it. So this is 14. So now this is for the bust. This is the waist measurement. Then this is the length of the top. The next thing that I mean is to connect the lines together. This is the shoulder slant, the armhole, the bust measurement, that is the wideness of the bust, the waist measurement, then the length of the top. What I'm deducting here is not constant. The length I'll be deducting from the length of the top is 2 inches. It's already this edge, so that when I cuff it, the down part will be cuffed. You're going to see it when I'm through with the cutting. So this is how it's going to be. So the next thing that it means is to cut it out. So now this is the shape of the top. So when I fold it, you see what I'm talking about. You can see the armhole, the waist, the shape. You can see it. So the next thing that I mean is to cut the neck out. So now the wideness of the neck here, I'll be using 1.5 inches. It's not constant. It depends on the measurement you are using for the shoulder. The deepness here, I'll be using 2 inches for the front, and I'll be using 1 inch for the back. So then I'll be connecting these 2 lines together. So now this is the sketching. Then I'm going to cut it out. Then I cut both the back and the front together. Then I'm going to remove the back, then I will load the front. And that is what I've done. So the next thing that remains here is to slit the back. It has a slit at the back, so I'll be using 3 inches for the slit. Then I'm going to slit it down. So you should know this is not constant, it depends on the measurement you are using. So I'll be slitting this down now. So after then is to cut out the sleeve. Here is the sleeve. So what you need at the sleeve area here, you need the length of the sleeve and the wideness of the arm. So this sleeve, it has an elastic rubber here, on the one of 1 inch. This particular one. So it has an elastic rubber here. So I'm using this particular one. So that means when you're taking the length of the sleeve, you must add the one you're going to fold in order to be able to put in the elastic rubber so that it won't short the length of the sleeve. So you have to add there at the beginning where you want to cut the sleeve. So to cut this sleeve out, I'll be showing you on the cardboard. Since you're cutting the 2 sleeves out, you are going to fold it into 4. Since you are cutting the 2 sleeves together, then you're going to fold this into 4. So let me assume we are folding this into 4. So after folding it into 4, the next thing you're going to do is the length of the sleeve plus the 2 inches for the elastic cover. So let me assume, so the length here is 9 inches, so minus the 2 inches you're going to use for the elastic cover, so that is 7 inches. So the initial length of the sleeve is 7 inches. So now from here to here now is 9 inches. So what you need here is the wideness of the arm. No, it's not constant. So let me assume is 4 inches with the seam allowance. So this is 4 inches. So that means from here now, so you're going to sketch like S, you can see, to this area. Then from here now, you will come down. No, it has an elastic over. This wideness can also come down since it's going to have an elastic over here. So no need of shaping it. By the time you put in the elastic cover, it's going to shape out itself. So and this is the shape. Then I'll be cutting it out now for you to see. And that is what I've done here. So you're going to notch the center to know the center of the sleeve. So when attaching it to the shoulder. So the next thing that remains here is to cut out the pleat. I'm talking of this particular one. This is the one you're going to make. You're going to use to make a pleat around the sleeve. So this is what I mean. This is the pleat that I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you it on the machine. So this is what I used. This is the inches. It depends on the inches you want. No, it's not constant. This is 4.5 inches. The length depends on the length of the fabric, and this is the this is the edge and this is the other edge. So the length depends on the length of the fabric, and that is what I used. I think this is length 60 for the fabric. So, and that is what you're going to cut out. After cutting it out this way, before you can use it to make a pleat around the sleeve, you're going to stitch it this way. You can see the way I fold it in at both sides. You can see. You can see. And to determine that on the pattern, you just have to take the measurement of any length you want to use. Then I assume I'm using 3 inches. So this is 3 inches. then so now this is 3 inches. Then I'll be cutting it out, and this is what is going for the sleeve. You can see at the sleeve area here, this is the 2 inches that I said you're going to fold in order to enable this 1 inch of an elastic rubber to pass through it. You can see, so I'm going to be using this. So by the time I'm through with this, I'm going to show it to you. Welcome back. Here is the finished work so far. You can see how beautiful it is. This is the 2-step pleat at the sleeve side. You can see, and this is the elastic rubber, the 1 inch elastic rubber. So you can see it. So this is the body, then this is the back. You can see the back. You can see it. You can see how beautiful and simple it is. So you can as well cut it for yourself. And I'll be putting the link under the description of this particular video you are watching. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and on the notification bell. So thank you for watching. Bye.